Welcome to DIY Nautical Dream with Priscilla and Rich. Together, we're taking this 1990 Endeavor 52. She was neglected when we bought her, sitting on the hard for about 8 years, rotting away with no attention, no maintenance. We're going to take this boat and try to bring her back to her former glory, and one day she'll be a thing of beauty again, sailing around the world to tropical destinations and beyond. But first, we need to get her fixed up to a point where we can live aboard and continue on with some of the major repairs waiting ahead of us. So if you like this sort of thing, come on in and see what's in store in this week's video update. Okay, maybe that was a little over the top. Anyways, we'll go ahead and get our next video started. Welcome back to another exciting and thrill-filled adventure with DIY Nautical Dream.
Hi guys! Welcome back. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe down below. And please watch our video from the very beginning up until the end. Okay?
Perfect! Oh, wow!
Hi guys!
Welcome back.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Rich.
Together we make DIY Nautical Dream. Alright, so let's go straight to our project, honey. What's the update?
This week we're going to test fit the new footing that we made for the light base, the plywood footing. We modified it a little bit. We made it a little bit bigger, and we're going to test fit that to see how it fits. It's kind of a tight fit area. And then, if that fits good, then we'll go ahead and be able to paint it, seal it, and do all that stuff and get ready to install it if we're lucky. So a little bit of here and there. There's a lot of small steps that we need to get out of the way before we can really make some big strides closing the rest of the overhead vinyl. So this is one of those things we need to get out of the way. One of the other things we'll want to do,
We sand and top test our fiberglass repair section.
yeah, that'll be good. We want to see how that turned out. And if all goes well, we'll be able to paint it and get that like it never happened.
No repair.
So we just do a ton of work in there and nobody's ever going to see it. But that's okay. It's all part of the project. You know, we got to do it right. Can't skip over it. So
Right.
we can't unsee it once we see it.
Alright, so we'll show you guys our update this week.
That's right. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. We're going to get to work on all those little tiny steps. It's all time-consuming stuff. It's probably boring to most of you guys out there, but it's stuff we have to get done. It's part of the project. We're just showing you our journey on this boat refit project. So,
Alright, so let's get to work, honey.
yeah, let's do it. Let's move on.
Quit talking.
All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. We're going to get busy. All right, let's see what we have going on here. Okay. So I think you guys can see that. So we have a new piece of plywood up here. And I gave it a little bit wider profile here at the end over here. Just because I didn't really have any reason for it other than the fact that, you know, we don't know what we're going to put up here later as far as fixtures goes. Maybe we need something a little bit wider. Not sure. But I wanted to give us that option. Nothing too fancy. It's going to be replacing that one that was there before that was all rotted and everything. And then we'll see our repair. I don't want it to be quite that tight. Okay. We'll have to sand on that just a little bit more, but anyways. All right, and so here we can see our repair. All right, so here we can see our repair. It's cured really nice, and it turned out really good. So we're happy with that. All right, so we're gonna do a little tap test here. We have this nice little coin, and it's not anything really scientific. So that's not too bad, huh? Sounds good. No delam, no soft spots. So we're happy with that. I'll call this a successful repair. And it turned out really nice. We definitely want to sand it and then paint it. Yep. All right. So that turned out really good. Not too bad for a rookie, huh? All right. This is not our most fun part, but we have to scuff this up a little bit. Okay, the next step, we'll wipe it down with acetone and we'll get ready to paint it. All right, turned out pretty good. So we're happy with it. The job is done. You know, the core is in there, everything's good. We did the tap test on it, sounded good. We're gonna go to the next step, wipe it down with acetone and get ready to paint it. Okay, so we'll let that dry up a little bit and then we'll get ready to paint it. Looks pretty good. All right, so we're about ready to start painting. We are using the very last bit of our bilge coat, but we have another can. I just want to use all this up first. There's just a little bit left in the bottom, and just want to use it all up, so don't want to throw it away. I think we're going to end up replacing that piece of wood back there, but I'm not sure yet. That's the wood that holds the handle in place here, the grab handle. But we'll throw some paint on it since we're in here. All right, we're not going to get too wild and crazy with this. If we do our job right, this will never be seen again, unless we're in here to do some modifications or something, but hopefully this will be the end of it. Not much, nothing too exciting. See, almost like it was never there. Now if you guys remember what it looked like before we did the repair, with those big holes in there, the 3 holes, all the core was missing. Now we fixed it. The next step will be to add the light base, the foot for the light base to mount to, that piece of plywood that we've been working on. A little bit at a time, but this will be a nice step to have out of the way, because that'll allow us to start closing the vinyl more. All right, and here's the other piece we've been working on. And this is what we call the light base foot. And that's a piece that's going to go where that repair was that we just painted. And then once the penetrating epoxy is fully cured on this, we will paint this as well, just as an added layer of protection, more sealant along the edges so moisture can't wick in there through the edges of the plywood. Just something to help it last a little bit longer. But yeah, that's what we have going on. Definitely nicer than what came out. Hopefully it'll last us a long time. Alright, so we went ahead and painted the bottom side. We'll let that cure. And we also added some paint all along all the edges, just to add more sealer. Even though the penetrating epoxy wicked in really nicely, we just want to use up as much of this old paint as we could. And I'd say we did a pretty good job. We got all we could out of this one. So that's good. Anyways, now all we need to do is let this dry. And once this dries, then we can flip it over, do the other side, and it'll be ready for install. Now that this section has been repaired, really can't even tell there was a repair done there other than the big square patch. But once the pad is installed, the vinyl's closed, nobody will see this again. And we'll know that we did the right thing to cover this area up and recore it and seal it so moisture cannot damage the honeycomb core that's in the rest of the fiberglass in that area. So this little repair here is now complete, and we have more experience repairing fiberglass and honeycomb core. One of our ideas for a project down the road is to redo our enclosure for the cockpit, and we'd like to design and build a hardtop pilot house style enclosure that will cover the forward half of the cockpit area. And we realize that's going to be a little complicated and a long-term project, but we've got to do something different. This is just really ugly looking. It doesn't match the lines of the boat, and we really don't want to spend the money on the canvas and the ensign glass to rebuild this back to good condition again. So we're just going to tough it out with it now, but I am coming up with some ideas and possible designs for building a new enclosure sometime in the near future, hopefully within a year. But just kind of wanted to bring you guys up to speed on that and get maybe some of your ideas. Maybe you might have a sketch or something of what we could try. We really like the enclosure on the Sailboat Fair Isle. If you guys have seen that channel, that's a really nice looking enclosure. So we might try to model something similar to that.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our videos. We really appreciate it.
So we're back, guys.
Yep, we're back. All right, so yeah, that new light base pad that we made, the new plywood foot, that fits really good. It's actually a really tight fit, but so we'll trim that down just a tiny bit. Sanded it, we painted it, sealed it, so it's good to go. We just need to modify it for the wires and all that stuff. Just ran out of time on that, so it's okay. At least we got that out of the way. We know it's going to work. So
right.
Yep.
And newly repaired core replacement turned out great.
Oh yeah, and that's one of those things that we just had to get out of the way. You see something wrong, we have to fix it. Can't live with it the way it was. So it's one of those things you just will never see that it was there. Get it painted over, it's sanded, painted, and once that plywood panel goes over the top of it, it never happened.
Yep. And these are all the small jobs, but take a lot of time.
Oh yeah, it takes a ton of time. Got to plan it out, got to engineer it, got to figure out what kind of repair we're going to do on it.
Right.
And, you know, we're not doing this stuff all the time, so it's way out of our comfort zone. So we're just trying to get through it and do a good job at the same time.
Yep. Now we can make a better progress.
Yeah, so once that's cleared, you know, these things are cleared out of the way, it'll be a little bit more entertaining. We'll make some bigger strides. Eventually, these things have to be done in order to close the rest of the overhead vinyl in that area. So just got to get it all out of the way, and then we'll move forward.
All right. So thanks for watching, guys. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe down below.
All right, down here somewhere, right?
And please, like always, watch our video from the very beginning up until the end.
Yes, we appreciate that.
Yep, and thank you to all our subscribers, all the people that support us and watch our video and stick with us.
Right, we appreciate that. Appreciate all the subscribers that are sticking around. We know this is not the most entertaining content. We're just really trying to document the progress. So if you are out there wanting to pick up a project like this, sure, the projects will be different, but they're equally time consuming, and it's just all part of refitting a boat that's been sitting for a really long time.
All right, so see you guys next week.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Oh man, did it record?
Yeah, it did.
Okay. That maybe
Oh, wow.
All right, that's it, guys. See you next week. Bye. Wait, JK. Okay.
Dang, if I only hit record. Man.
I think you did.
Okay.
Good job, honey.
It's okay.
No, just got it.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. Welcome back.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, did it shut off on us?
No.
Okay. You sure?
Yeah,
All right.
it's good.
Oh, I need your microphone. So, the new light base foot, the
Did we record it?
Hang on, not yet.